My name is Bill Magwood. I'm Director General of the OECD Nuclear Energy Agency. 10 years ago, I awoke to the news of a horrible tragedy in Japan. A large earthquake had struck off the coast of the eastern part of Japan and precipitated an unprecedented tsunami that swept across the country. My first thought was for friends that I had in Japan. I wondered about their safety. I rushed to my office. At that time, I was with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission of the United States and tried to reach people and also put on our television to watch the unfolding tragedy. To this day, my heart goes out to the people who suffered through that tsunami tragedy. Nearly 20,000 people lost their lives that day. Of course, because my role is in the nuclear energy area, we also began to look at the unfolding problems of the Fukushima Daiichi plant that came across later that morning. By the end of that first day, we knew that we were facing a severe accident in Japan, the worst severe accident that we'd really seen with Western technology. In the week that followed, we tracked progress to try to control the events at the site. It really was one of the most difficult weeks of my career because I was helpless to help more than just provide moral support and information. Fortunately, authorities in Japan and the operators at the site were able to bring the situation under control. But today, 10 years later, the work goes on to clean up from this tragedy. We've learned a lot over the years. Since the 10 years of this accident, we've learned that we have to be more resilient when it comes to operating nuclear power plants. And we have to take into consideration the human aspects of nuclear safety. We also learn to have great humility when it comes to anticipating extreme natural catastrophes. But we've also learned that nuclear power essentially is very safe. The nuclear power can be a very important part of the energy future. We can improve the technology, we can improve the operation of our current plants. But long term, I'm completely confident that nuclear power will continue to play a large role safely and effectively for many, many years to come. But we have to apply the lessons of 311 effectively, and we are, and we have. Going forward, we have new technologies that will make accidents like Fukushima Daiichi impossible to occur. I'm looking forward to seeing those new technologies take their place alongside the other innovations coming in this 21st century. As we reflect on what happened 10 years ago, I think it's important to always remember the human element, the people that lost their lives, the people that lost their livelihoods, the people who are to this day still displaced. Those of us who work in the nuclear sector owe a lot to the people of Fukushima Prefecture. We owe them our continued support for the years to come. And we owe our support to authorities in Japan as they continue to clean up the site and to remediate the surrounding communities. On behalf of the Nuclear Energy Agency, we pledge that we will continue to provide our best support as this work goes on. We also pledge to continue the development of nuclear energy as a source of clean power for the long-term future. The two are not incompatible. And we know that we have a long way to go to show public around the world that nuclear power can play a large role in decarbonizing our economies in the future. We've made great progress. More progress is yet to come. The future is still quite bright, and we look forward to being part of it. Thank you.